Hold on to your seats, folks, because big changes are unfolding in Germany. In a move that has taken the nation by storm, German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier has officially dissolved the lower house of parliament. Why, you ask? Well, it's all about setting the stage for those pivotal snap elections scheduled for February 23rd. This comes after the unexpected collapse of Chancellor Olaf Scholz's coalition, which, let's be honest, had become pretty shaky. President Steinmeier, speaking straight from the heart of Berlin, emphasized the urgent need for a government that's up to the task, especially during turbulent times like these. "We need stability," he declared, underscoring the necessity of reliable parliamentary majorities. It seems early elections are deemed the best route forward to ensure Germany doesn't just stand still but moves ahead with purpose. Now, after these upcoming elections, guess what? The real work kicks in. Yep, problem solving is back on the agenda for politics. It's about time, right? Steinmeier's calling for a focus on tackling issues head-on, which we all know is something voters pretty much demand these days. And even though Germany's president usually operates in more of a ceremonial capacity, Steinmeier is taking center stage with a powerful message. He's urging for the election campaign to steer clear of murky waters, advocating for fairness and transparency. He took a confident stand against any external meddling, highlighting the dangers it poses to democracy. Remember, those shadowy influences that we saw meddling in the Romanian elections? Or even the overt interference buzzing on platforms like X? Yes, those are the very dangers he's trying to avert. It's about keeping the democratic process clean for everyone's sake. In the meantime, Chancellor Olaf Scholz isn't stepping out just yet. He's set to head a caretaker government until a new one steps in. This follows his unwelcome loss in a parliamentary confidence vote after Finance Minister Christian Linder's Free Democrats made their exit, leaving Scholz's coalition in, well, a bit of a pickle. Just the other day, Scholz had to deal with another tough situation, letting go of Finance Minister Linder. All eyes were on him during a media briefing post-firing. It was definitely not the easiest chapter for him, especially with election fever ramping up. And speaking of elections, they've turned into quite the battleground, haven't they? Conservative contender Friedrich Merz isn't pulling any punches. He's accusing the current government of regulatory overload and stifling growth. The polls seem to be smiling on the Conservatives too, placing them comfortably ahead by over 10 points against the SPD. But it's not all smooth sailing. The far-right Alternative for Germany, AfD, has nudged itself slightly ahead of Scholz's party in the polls, adding a wild-card element into the mix. And what about the Greens? Well, they've slipped into fourth place, shaking up the dynamics further. Despite this shuffling in polls, mainstream parties are drawing a firm line. They simply won't partner up with the AfD. However, the AfD's rising numbers are throwing a real wrench into the parliamentary works. The presence of this party brings about a tangle of arithmetic challenges, hinting at possible awkward coalitions down the road. What's crystal clear is that Germany is on the cusp of potentially significant political shifts. With so many plots unraveling, expect more chapters to follow in this unfolding political saga. So, stay tuned, because the story is far from over.